WWE
Yes.
Women's Championship title is here because I was watching an interview that you did not too long ago where you said that your main concern, you didn't realize, Madusa became very infamous for taking the WWE Women's Championship and throwing it in the garbage on an episode of Monday Nitro. She was released while she was still champion. And her concern was that she wouldn't get the physical title back because it wasn't her property. She didn't realize that the symbolism of throwing the title in the trash would be a much bigger issue than just the physical leather and metal.
The title. I was getting ready to leave the house, and I got a knock on the door, and it was a FedEx. And I opened it up, and it was, we won't be needing your services anymore. I was kind of bummed out. And of course, when you're the breadwinner and feeding your family, you're a little bummed out. So, and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do, how you're going to provide for your family. And just like any man in our business back then, which was 90%, what do? And I tried to, you try to keep everything in order and keep your cool. And I got a call from Eric Bischoff. But Eric will argue that and said I called him. But I do remember, and it's in my book, I was sitting on the toilet when he called. And I took a refreshing dump when he called.
I was going to ask, just for the purpose of the record, number 1 or number 2, but you answered that.
But anyway, Eric
eloquently.
and I go back and forth all the time, and I just told Eric, zip it, Eric. It was the biggest thing that happened in your career, and you made the most money when the Monday Night War started. So, and I was basically the start of the pinnacle by throwing the title in the trash. However, he did say, Deuce, do you have that title? I said, what title? I said, the WWEF at the time title, and I said, yeah. He goes, why don't you come on and I'll hire you and we'll do TV and you bring that title with you. I go, but that's not mine. I got to give it back to Vince. Are you killing? Really? He's like, no, really. Bring it and we'll do something. We'll do an interview and I'm like, okay, but okay. So I wasn't thinking anything of it, and I knew I was going to mail it back to Vince and whatnot, and I was waiting for the call back to do that. So I got there and he said, hey, you're going to come up and do an interview with myself, and there'll be a trash can up there. You just kind of grab that trash can and do what you want to do. I'm like, okay, I can read into that. I can do that. So I didn't think anything of it, and I thought, okay. I said, but Eric, if that title goes in the trash can, I need that title back because it needs to go back to Vince. Swear to God. And he's like, okay.